Hello and welcome back to TST. If you're new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily.
What the hell is going on? Devin Nunes rips Nancy Pelosi for showing off her freezer full of gourmet ice cream. California Representative Devin Nunes criticized House Speaker Nancy Pelosi for showing off her freezer full of ice cream as U.S. citizens struggle amid the coronavirus pandemic. Pelosi joined comedian James Corden on his late-night show last week, during which the camera showed more than a dozen containers of ice cream in her freezer. I don't know what I would have done if ice cream were not invented, the California Democrat Pelosi said in the interview. And Americans keep asking themselves, I don't know what I would do if I can't keep my business together. That's the question they ask. Representative Nunes joined Fox and Friends Weekend and claimed that if a Republican had done the same as Pelosi, they would be pulled from leadership. Take a watch.
Devin Nunes, ranking member of the House Intel Committee, member of the House Ways and Means Committee as well. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Where are we right now? I mean, is Nancy Pelosi playing an above-board game here, and where are we in getting a deal?
Well, thank you for having me on. And what I would say is that if any Republican leader, if Mitch McConnell or Kevin McCarthy or any of our speakers in the past would have done something like Pelosi did, where she's sitting at home in front of a refrigerator with a $24,000 freezer that I don't think too many of us have, except maybe for Griff. I think he may have one.
He might.
But here's the deal: it would be a fatal flaw. I mean, we would boot McConnell or McCarthy out of leadership just like that. They would have been out 4 days ago the minute that popped up. When you have 20 million people unemployed, you have people that can't get paychecks. You just had on the last segment, they can't even mow their damn lawn in Michigan. Mm-hmm. What the hell is going on? And she's sitting in San Francisco, eating gourmet ice cream. It doesn't fly out in the real world.
Congressman, full disclosure, my fridge is so tiny, my daughters complain we can barely get 1 pint of ice cream in there. But let me ask you, because Pelosi put out a letter last night, about the talks are ongoing and she's feeling confident about progress being made. Can you take us inside what you're hearing about talks and how close we are to actually seeing movement this week?
Well, we had a conference call yesterday. We have another one scheduled for tonight. I know that the Republican leader McCarthy is on his way back to Washington right now, and we're going to have another conference call. So the idea is that you would plus up the money for the paycheck protection so that we can keep people employed, and also give money for hospitals. That seems like a logical, great plan, has huge bipartisan support. I think it's one the American people would understand.
Do you have confidence that'll get done this week?
Well, I would think so. It's like I said at the beginning, when you have a leader that makes such a fatal flaw. What would be a fatal flaw for a Republican? For a Democrat, The media is covering it up because Fox and a few others are the only ones covering that. But if you had Mitch McConnell with a bunch of gourmet ice cream, he'd be thrown out of leadership immediately.
You're totally right. Double standard is glaring. By the way, can you prevent any Kennedy Center type funding, as we saw in the last one, where they slipped in money for their friends? I mean, or are they going to try to do that again?
Well, we can't. The only way you can prevent it is by not giving them the votes, okay? But at the end of the day, you have to judge, is it okay to not be paying people that can't mow their lawn in Michigan versus $25 million for whatever the hell the Democrats want to use for the Kennedy Center, which I said last week on your show still has not been turned into a COVID response center last time I checked.
Very true.
Congressman, let me...
Sometimes I just keep wondering, this woman, Nancy Pelosi, the extent of her shamelessness, her fearlessness in whatever crime she commits, has driven her to beyond the definition of being a human being. She does not deserve to be treated like one, because she doesn't see us as humans. If she did, well, she should have been in D.C. long ago. The $250 billion PPP funding would have already been distributed to the small businesses, saving countless jobs and families. I just wonder, God may even have to create a whole new place in hell to punish her.
Share your thoughts and responses in the comments down below. If you've liked this report, let us know by tapping that like button down below, share the news among friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more news and updates on TST. I'm David Ravine, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay home, stay healthy, and stay safe.